What's up, Rijitas? Reverend Dave here. Hope everyone's doing well and in a good place. If you're not, then I'm glad you're here today. Because today, I'm going to cover some things about the healing process, things to do. It seems like lately, this past month, I've done a lot of healing rituals for friends and things like that. I don't consider them clients because I don't charge for my spell work, but for a lot of friends that are going through some stuff. And I know we live in a crazy time right now in this post-pandemic, whatever you want to call it, wherever we're at. It's driven families apart, people losing their jobs, this and that. I totally get it. It's a weird time. But whatever the case may be, whether it's a toxic relationship, friends, jobs, whatever it is in your life that you may be going through right now, just don't forget, you can reach out to somebody. There's always, somebody should be there and will be there for you. I don't know who that may be, and you could be a total stranger. You never know. Life is weird. But there's always somebody to call. You can always turn to something. And I've always hated, I know when I was going through my thing, very traumatic time in my life 10 years ago, and people tell me, oh, it's going to be okay, it's going to be okay. Yeah, well, you know what, dude? You're not going through what I'm going through right now. It's not going to be okay. I feel like shit. And I get that. Nobody wants to hear that, really. But I will say that it takes time. And I swear the verse, as cliche as it may sound, rings so true to me, is that time mends all wounds. Time heals all wounds. And it really does. It just takes time. It's just going through that time is what sucks. But there's always a good side at the end, as long as we can endure that. So, with that being said, whatever your case may be, I want to give you 5 healing rituals. We're going to go from light to a little more work put into it. So, let's get started. The first one is the easiest and simplest, but I think it's highly effective. I personally love to do this, especially when I'm out walking my dog or something, or go to the dog park or whatever. But grounding and meditation is so freaking important. One of my favorite things to do is just go to a park, sit on a bench, and just contemplate life. Sit under a tree, barefooted, get your feet on the ground, soak up the earth's energy, and release that stuff. Meditate for a minute. You can do it with your eyes open. It doesn't matter. Breathe in, control your breathing, and learn to breathe in and blow all that negativity out, whatever it may be, and breathe in the good, positive energy. Now, for me, one thing that's really just benefited me so much in my meditation during my spell work and stuff is doing the art of Tai Chi. Tai Chi is a mixture of martial arts, yoga, meditation. It's known as meditation in motion. But it's got so many breathing techniques in it that you learn how to breathe in and just push that negativity out. It's amazing. So I highly suggest that if you can do that. If you're physically able to do that, then I recommend giving it a shot. But meditation, grounding meditation, number 1, easy, simple, but very, very important and effective. Number 2 is another simple one, but it's super easy, but I don't know. Once again, I think I've talked about this before, depending on what you use, whether sage or Palo Santo. But number 2 is smudging yourself. I know it sounds silly, but honestly, I like to use Palo Santo, taking a stick of that and just taking a bath, a smoke bath in it, and get rid of all that bad juju and whatever. Super simple, super easy. I suggest trying that. And then after you do smudge yourself, maybe spray yourself with some Florida water. I will do a Florida water, how to make Florida water in another video, but I'm going to give you a quick recipe for all these rituals for you to pause, rewind, whatever, and write it down or whatever you want to do. But Florida water, it's known as, it's a spray too. It's like spritzing your negative energy away. 2 cups of vodka. Now this can be done in a spray bottle, like a little whatever bottle, but 2 cups of vodka. Don't drink it, okay? You're just pouring it because you're mixing it with stuff. 16 drops of bergamot, 12 drops of lavender, 6 drops of lemon, 6 drops of ylang ylang, 6 drops of rosemary, 6 drops of jasmine. Mix it up. You can just let it set and just saturate and then spray. And I did find one thing, just a quick hot tip. Shit, I don't have one on me right now, but Walmart sells these cool little bottles, little spritzing bottles for your house of different flavors. And one of them is like jasmine and ylang ylang together, and it smells amazing. And I get those, and I use those all the time to spritz my house. So you can enchant those and try that. So that's the second step, smudging yourself. Third step, which is more of a me time type ritual, but effective and very soothing, but taking an aura cleansing bath, just a cleansing bath, or shower if you want, but a bath, I can just sit in a bath forever. But I'll give you 2 recipes for this. 1, Epsom salt, Dead Sea salt, lavender essential oil, eucalyptus oil, fresh sage, fresh rosemary, fresh rose petals, some amethyst stones to set around the tub or put them in the tub, whatever you want, and 3 blue candles. Blue represents tranquility. And don't worry, the essential oils are going to be diluted in the water, so don't worry about it if it's getting on your skin or whatever. Unless it irritates you, then don't use it. Another easy recipe for cleansing bath is 3 drops of rosemary essential oil, 2 drops of lavender essential oil, 2 drops of rose essential oil, 1 drop peppermint oil, 1 drop cinnamon oil. And if you don't have the oils, you can use the herbs in place of them. Throw them in there, rosemary, rose petals. It's pretty. You can do that. That's step number 3. Step number 4. The next 2 steps are going to be a little more work. But number 4 is making a self-love jar, a spell jar, if you will. Because not only are you using magical properties and correspondences and things like that, and ingredients, but this jar that you're making is being charged and enchanted with your energy. So you're putting your energy into this. Okay? So it's special for you. So things to go in a healing jar. Rose petals, rosemary, lavender, chamomile, orange essential oil, vetiver essential oil, an amethyst stone, clear quartz, rose quartz. And then a petition of positivity. I attract love and prosperity, whatever. And if you don't want to write a piece of paper, you can write it on a bay leaf and put that in there as well. So put these ingredients in a jar, seal it with the blue candle, cup it, and meditate and visualize letting go of that negative energy or whatever it is that's bringing you down, releasing it, and all your positive energies in that jar. Okay? That's the fourth step. Now, as you're meditating on the spell jar, now, and you can seal it two different ways. You can actually light the candle on top of it, light the bottom a little bit so it sticks really good. Light it, let it melt down onto it. Chime candles don't make a big mess, so they're not really good for melting around a jar. Use like a pillar candle or something like that, something that's bigger and melts really good. Or take the candle, light it, and let it drip all over it. And as you're doing this, recite, my mind, body, and soul are now clean, so mote it be. Super simple, but effective. Step number 5. Now, this is a little bit more of a ritual and something that I like to do as well. And it's going to take a little bit of work, so be prepared, be in the right frame of mind, gather your tools, and everything like that. So let me go over this. So those 4 steps were great, easy to do, and great for beginning your ritual. Good starters. But to really start your healing process, you really want to use your power of intention. Then try this healing ritual and see if it works for you. I love it. It works for my friends. Hopefully it'll work for you. Make a comment. If you try it, comment below. Let me know. See what happens. Okay. The tools that you're going to need. Number 1 is a clean altar space. Okay. You need a place where you can burn things, do things, and you have proper meditation time. Okay? Now, so clear altar space, the safe place to burn. Okay? You're going to need 1 incense stick of frankincense, 1 blue candle representing tranquility, and 1 black candle representing releasing and banishing all that is bogging you down. Now, for the sake of demonstration purposes, and because I don't have a black candle on me, I'm just using this white candle. Because remember, white is a substitute for any color. Because why? Because it's the absence of color. Okay? So it can be used for any color. Now, you're going to need lavender oil to anoint the blue candle. And for the black candle, you can use frankincense oil, cinnamon, rosemary, or I'm using today peppermint. All good for cleansing and getting rid of bad vibes. Okay? And you're going to need black pen, a blue pen, and a 4x4 piece of parchment paper. I personally love using parchment paper because it's natural, clean, no man-made chemicals or anything. It's got no even edges on it. It's pure. And we're going to run all these things through our incense smoke anyways to cleanse them. So, but parchment paper, or you can use a big bay leaf as well. Okay? But I don't recommend using printed, man-made notebook paper. Okay? Now, and then, obviously, you're going to need a burn bowl. Somewhere you can burn things safely and in one thing. Okay? So now, First step in this ritual. Now, it is entirely up to you if you want to cast a circle or not. This particular one doesn't require any kind of salt circle. I mean, that's up to you, whatever you want to do. If you want to just block out any evil energy, then by all means, cast your circle with salt or whatever you use. This one, could just use your wand. It's enchanted, ready to go. Cast your circle. Or you can smudge yourself. You can use sage, Palo Santo, whatever. But you can also use the incense, because that's the first step, is lighting the incense stick. Okay. And just cast your circle around your bowl. Okay. Smudge yourself. 2, we're going to light the blue candle. Well, actually, we're going to, before we light it, I don't want to get ahead of myself. Like I said, we're going to cleanse all these tools. We're going to cleanse them all. Take the blue candle, run it through the smoke. Okay, cleanse it. Now we're going to take the lavender oil and we're going to anoint this. We're not going to dress it with any herbs, but that's totally your choice. If you want to spice up this spell, by all means, knock yourself out. Now, I've talked about this before in my candle magic series. This is not written in stone. It's just how I do it, because the way I see that it represents. Because like I always say, when you're either writing a petition and you have to turn the paper, you want to turn it counterclockwise when it's banishing to receive something that's towards you. It goes with anything. So the way I look at it, the way a candle burns, if it burns down and I want something, so in case I want peace and tranquility, then it's going to burn towards me. So I'm going to anoint it from top to bottom. Some people anoint it from the middle up, middle down, whatever. Like I said, it's not written in stone. Okay. Blue candle is anointed, cleansed and anointed. Now, we're going to light it, and you're going to recite this. Spirit of lavender, light from above, I send for healing, I send for love. Okay, that's the blue candle. Now, kind of repeat the process with the black candle or white candle. Okay, but this time, because the black candle is representing a banishment or releasing of your bad juju, okay? Now, you can use, once again, frankincense oil, peppermint, rosemary, whatever. For this one, just right now, I'm using peppermint. Peppermint is a good cleansing smell for cleansing bad juju, bad vibes, and it smells delicious. So once again, now because we're releasing and banishing, I go from the bottom up because it's burning everything away. So make sure you just soak your fingers really good. God, that smells so good. Put it in your candle holder, in your bowl. Now, once again, light it and recite, by earth and air, by fire and water, so shall you hear my call. Powers of peace, calm my mind, heal my body, all the hurt shall I bind. Okay, that's that. Now, step number 4. Take your petition, and there's no folding required in this particular ritual. But what you're going to do, you're going to take the black pen. Once again, black representing banishment and release. You're going to write down I release toxic relationship. I release drug and alcohol abuse. I release all things that don't serve me anymore. Whatever. Sign it, your autograph, okay? Flip it over. Take the blue pen and write your positive things. I attract love and prosperity. I am happy. I am healthy. I am clean. Okay, whatever. Sign it. Okay? Now, once again, you take your petition, after you've written it down, run it through the smoke, letting the smoke take away all that bad, whatever it is that you just wrote down. Okay? Now say, with this smoke, I am clean, my mind, body, and soul reign supreme. Okay? Now, take your petition, like I said. Okay? Put it in, light it with a black candle. Light it on fire. Okay? Stick it in your bowl. Let it burn out. Okay? Now, recite. Mother Earth, enlighten what's dark in me, strengthen what's weak in me, mend what's broken in me, heal what's sick in me, and most importantly, revive whatever peace and love has died inside of me. So mote it be. Now that your candles are burning, your incense is burning, you want to take a few minutes to meditate and visualize all that negative juju just going away. And what I like to do is cup it. You don't want to get super close because you're going to get burnt. But cup the bowl. Close your eyes if you want. You don't have to. Stare into the flames, whatever you want to do. But cup it and just meditate. Visualize. Everything is just disappearing and being carried away with the smoke, the candle flames, whatever. And now envision yourself being engulfed by a big blue blanket of love. Whatever it is, just a big ball of positive energy just engulfing you. And breathe that in. Take it in. Okay? And then when you're ready, let the candles and the incense and everything burn down to the ashes. Okay? So, when everything is burned down, take your remains. I know a lot of people ask, what do I do with my spell remains, this and that, or whatever. Well, this one I'm telling you because it's part of the ritual. Take your remains, go somewhere away from your house, because you don't want it in property. Go somewhere, it doesn't have to be a crossroads, just away somewhere, and bury the ashes. There might be just a little bit of ashes, a little bit of, it depends on whatever, I don't know, but whatever's left, the sticks and everything, take it, bury the dirt, and say, I now release the past, I now release the hurt. Only peace shall last. I bury this pain in the dirt, as I will it, so mote it be. Boom. That's your ritual. And it smells so good right now. It's like, I wish you could smell this. It's giving me like, chill. So I hope that helped you guys. You know, like I said, it's been on my heart because a lot of people have been coming to me just hurting. And I'm like, oh man, I hate to see my friends like this. And, you know, so I wanted to offer it to you kind of off the cuff, but, you know, just remember reach out to something. You can always lay that demon to rest. Always. So, you guys, thank you once again. And, by the way, just a quick side note. If you saw my couple videos ago, I posted about my t-shirt giveaway for my 500 subscriber. And that was what, last week, 2 weeks ago, whatever it was. Well, since then, because I think I had 450 subscribers then, I now have 480 in like a week or whatever. So that's awesome. So you guys, whoever subscribed, thank you from the bottom of my heart. So that means I only have 20 more new ones to go. That 500th one, pay attention, because if it's you, send me your email, your information, and I'm going to send you a cool shirt, something like this. But I think it's the one that says "I found my way home," which I love because it's so true about everybody finding their way right now during this great awakening. So you guys, God bless you. Thank you. Goddess bless you. Remember, do no harm, take no shit. You guys, I really hope this helps. So I hate to see hurting people, but much love. Peace out.